Hey,
Going.
what's up? Hold on, let me change out this thing really fast. How's your day going?
Oh man, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. How's yours?
It's good. I'm like waiting for my flight. So,
Okay. So I'm
so yeah.
playing with filters. Don't mind me.
Oh goodness.
No doubt.
Oh
What's up,
goodness.
everybody? Shout out to everybody and kudos to you, Kira.
Oh
Key,
what?
knowledge is key with your platform. To you, spreading that wisdom, and that's what it's all.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
doubt.
for sure. Well, thank you. I know you're busy. So thank you for taking time out of your day to come and sit and talk with all of us today.
Oh man, it's love. It's
So
all.
for are they saying you cute in the comments?
Am I? Oh, still got it.
You still got it. Okay, so basically, for anyone who does not know Aubrey, I love to give introductions, but I want you to introduce yourself today. So, everyone, if you could just tell everyone who you are, and then tell everyone what Goals Media Group is all about.
Okay, great. My name is Aubrey Flynn. I am a founder and chief executive officer at Goals Media Group. We specialize in content, commerce, and culture. So we're really all about empowering this generation to succeed. I come from the entertainment space, the marketing space, where I had over 15 years of experience working with some great brands, Fortune 500 companies, some of Forbes' greatest business minds.
Mm.
Uh, and I found that after seeing a lot of corporate success, I guess, going from intern to C-suite executive, I realized that there was more. There was more than the corner office. There was more than the big salary. There was just more that I was looking for out of my career
Yeah.
and and my contribution to society at large. I found that I was mentoring a lot of people that were close to me. Interns turned to managers or turn to coordinators. Coordinators turn to managers. Managers become directors, etc. And that was happening, but I wanted to do more. Excuse me. I wanted to find ways to do that at scale because I knew for me, coming from an underserved community where I didn't necessarily have a lot of tools and resources to network with entrepreneurs and like-minded people, I knew how important it was for my journey that people that looked like me, spoke like me, and walked a similar walk um, could actually guide me. So I'm trying
Yeah.
to put that forward at scale. Instead of like the 10 to 20, 30 people that I worked with, how can we help hundreds of thousands of people? How can we help millions of people empower themselves, the tech, tools, business, just all the information that's available?
Yeah.
Started working on that, and that's where we are now.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, like luckily for me, you're mentoring me, so I get to like get all this like crazy good inspiration like on a daily. So I wanted to make sure that like I was able to like share that because I feel like even in this past year of you being my mentor and us working together and you helping me kind of hone in on my branding a little bit better, that
Hmm.
I've learned so much that I was like I cannot hold him away from the world, like like
That's
I
what's up. That's what's
like we got to make sure. And you're so humble, Aubrey, because you literally didn't even mention all of the amazing stuff you did for Diddy or like Ciroc and like how you built all these crazy, amazing brands. So tell me, and let's just go ahead and just get started.
Yeah. Let's do
Because
it.
I want to know um, realistically, and I just want to start honestly with the numbers because I think some people don't understand that it does take money to make money.
Yeah.
So realistically, if you would say how much dollars do you think you need to invest to make $1 million?
Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not about the money. It's about the idea. It's about the work ethic. It's about the hustle.
Yeah.
You know, when you're from an underserved community and you want to be a millionaire, you have to turn nothing into something. So that's what goals is all about. It's about getting over all limits successfully, not
Yeah.
some limits, not a few limits.
Yeah.
You know, it's about ideation. Shout out to Denitria. I see you, Denitria. But the idea
Hey.
of equity, it's so yeah. Like think about it. Technology affords us the opportunity to sell our services.
Yeah.
A lot of these tech tools that we have at our disposal are free. Instagram shopping is free. Google Analytics is free. Facebook business page is free.
Yeah.
Google profile free. So a lot of times, like what's happening right now in society, and not to get political, but sometimes when you focus on the negative,
Yeah.
it can take you away from the actual opportunities that are out there. And instead of thinking about the costs and the barriers, that's really a mental block for a lot of people. They're like, I don't have enough money to revamp my website.
Yeah.
That's not true.
It's not true because you could get it done for free.
It's not true. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like there's some mental hurdles that we as a community of entrepreneurs from underserved communities have to rise above.
Yeah.
They're just some real things that we have to mentally overcome
Yeah.
because we are taught to believe that we don't have the resources, therefore it's not possible.
Yeah.
And that simply isn't true. And that's what our platform is about. I learned I had the humbling experience of going from an intern making $40 a week, eating dollar pizza, taking the train home, like from Sutphin train station to Manhattan every day.
Yeah.
You know, again, owning my own business, over 100 businesses on the platform, sustainable.
Yeah.
And it's really about the mentality. I saw hundreds of people transition in and out of jobs, lose opportunities. But I saw some of those same people come to work with a really negative mind state. And I
Yeah.
already know, like, well, how long is this going to take? You
Yeah, because how you start your day is how you end it. Like how you start your day affects how you flow through it and what kind of decisions you're going to be making and and how you're going to be doing stuff. So like right now, right, we have so many social media platforms. During this quarantine, TikTok just emerged. Like do you feel that we as entrepreneurs need to be trying to tap into every single social media platform when we're trying to grow and scale our business, or how do we need to be dealing with social media and how all these like platforms are emerging?
That's a frequently asked question. What channel should I be on? And I tell you what, here's the answer. It's about strategy, and it's about being effective. So, as a business owner or business leader, your job isn't necessarily to tweet and post on Instagram and Facebook all day, right?
Yeah.
That's not your job. A lot of people get it confused, right? You got to focus on your business. You got to focus on the quality that you're bringing customers. You got to focus on customer service, customer retention, customer acquisition. These are the real business terms. Like, what's your revenue looking like? What's your return on investment? How are your conversions going, right? So when it comes to social, as a business owner, I would ask myself, okay, what sort of support do I need? What tools do I need? What help do I need? Do I need somebody to do this with me? Can I do
Uh,
it myself? Or do I need to pay a team to get it done for me? And when you start thinking in terms of strategy long term, what you as a business leader are way more valuable than the time you might be spending on social media. That
mm,
time may be way more effective in terms of growing your business, having conversations with business owners and other leaders that could be potential clients. So
yeah.
we offer tools that help people post once on our platform and it will distribute that to LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even Google My Business.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. And I just actually just got my because we set up my Google My Business, and I just
Yeah.
actually got my listing thing. I was about to screenshot it, like Google me, no,
Yep.
but
Let's go.
Google me,
That's what it's all
but
about. And how
but
much did it cost you to set up your
it
business?
it it was nothing at all to get on Google.
Right?
But I think these are things that everyone just doesn't know that they should be doing this type of stuff. Like, it's like, even when I'm doing mine, it's like, yeah, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, but are you on Google? But it's like, how do you know until you know that you should be on these other platforms? So what platform, or what back end platform do you think that people don't pay attention to that they should be paying attention to when they are trying to scale and grow their businesses?
All right. So let's just put it really plain for everybody in the room.
Yeah.
Google is the #1 website in the world.
Okay.
All right. 85% of people go on Google to see whether or not they're going to spend money with you, your business, your product, your service. So realistically speaking, I think every small business owner, every large business owner should first and foremost have that Google profile locked in.
Mm.
And what the most underrated strategy that I think, having talked to hundreds of business owners, is the power of reviews.
Yeah.
Customer reviews that's everything. Because no one wants to sit down and listen to a salesperson sell. First of all, tell me what results you're going to bring to the table. Tell me what you've done for other people. Tell me how much money I'm going to make working with you.
Mm.
Those reviews do that for you on
Yeah.
the #1 website in the world. And there are tens of thousands of individuals searching for your products or services right now.
Mm.
And if there's a free opportunity for you to show up in front of that demand, you know,
Yeah.
as a business owner, as a business leader, it's all about supply and demand.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
we know that demand is on Google. So the question for a lot of business owners that I see right now, business leaders, that they're really underutilizing, they're not putting their business in front of the demand, right?
Like, someone was like, "Yo, I've been on the wrong platforms. You've been on the wrong platforms."
So here's the thing.
But not necessarily that you've been on the wrong platforms, but it's just that maybe you're not taking advantage of the platforms that are important to your business. Because if because essentially, like, if you're creating digital products, having your business or having your platform on Google is still going to do you a justice. But people who sell, like, like I got like the 1099s, take my course, blah blah blah, they're going to get more traction on like an Instagram, on like a social platform where
They though? Are they though? Are they though?
I,
Or are they going to pay for that traction? Like let's talk about it. I believe that Instagram and Facebook are doing a great job right now of marketing. Everybody knows that you can pay pennies on the dollar and boost your posts, right?
yeah,
And now you have all these gurus selling classes for $2,000 on how to do it, right? So the marketing is out there. The marketing is out there. The word is out. But the reality is there's still a lot of awareness out there people don't get. Like, let's drop some jewels on the people since they're here, right?
let's go.
Know about Google Skillshop. Google Skillshop is free, and it teaches
Yeah.
you how to use Google tools, how to use Google Analytics, how to do Google Ads, Google Video Ads, Google AdWords. I was 24, 25 with my own company. My first client was paying me 30 grand a month just for running Google ads. If you can get educated on this stuff for free right now,
Yeah, why not?
Facebook Blueprint, that's another gem, another jewel. Learn how to use Facebook. Learn how,
You about to, these
learn,
people who
learn
teaching you
how,
how to run ads on Facebook got to be so mad at you for sharing how the fact that all this information that they're
well,
charging you
but
was
here's the
actually
thing.
free.
Here's the thing. Let's keep it real, right? Like, teachers are valuable for a reason, yo. Like, if somebody went to a kindergarten class and just dropped off some books, Ain't nobody learning. Ain't nobody learning, right? So the
Yeah.
role is still quintessential to the learning experience, right? So this doesn't take anything away from instructors, gurus,
Yeah.
because everybody's not going to sit there. I can sit there in front of a screen and read my ass off and watch some videos and leave 3 hours later feeling like I did what I needed to do today. Everybody doesn't have that gene. They don't have, everybody's
Yeah.
engineered different, right? So that just happens to be my design. So Hair by Mimi, I see you. Now,
Yeah.
I'm not saying not to invest because let me make sure I say this too. I value coaching. I actually invest in learning from people that are smarter than me as well. And so it is
Yeah.
important that you talk to people and you get that perspective. But I think that we got to be resourceful. And I feel like we got to really pay attention and seek this knowledge out. The Bible says my people perish for a lack of knowledge. Okay?
Yes.
A lack of knowledge. People perishing out here, literally, for a lack of knowledge. Like, we got to do the knowledge. So read, like, they didn't let slaves read back in the day for a reason.
For
Okay?
sure. For
Not,
sure. And everyone who's in here, if you guys are in here and you have a business, I want to see everyone. I want to know who has businesses in here. If you are in here and you have a business, put a 1 in the comments so that we can know
okay?
that you have a business, because we're going to have something for you guys in a second. So if you have a business in here or you have a brand and you're trying to grow and scale it, put a 1 in the comments and we're going to have something for you in like 2-3 minutes. Okay.
No
So
doubt.
let's move on, because of course, Goals
I'm going to
Media.
my filter because I'm just having fun now.
Yeah, you wildin'.
Here we go.
Like when your like uncle figures out how to get on Instagram, so he like
Don't
his
come on. Don't
Instagram.
put me in the uncle category. Don't put me in uncle category just yet.
When
No uncle.
your uncle figures it out. So, Goals Media Supply, and of course, I've been watching it grow
Hmm.
for like a year, and it's been amazing to like just see how a business goes from start to where it is today. So, if you want to just tell, basically, Goals Media Supply helps you. It gives you tools and resources to be able to grow your business, right, on the
Oh,
back
so
end.
you said it twice. So I'm gonna
All
jump.
right, go.
All right. So
Go.
here's how it went. 15 years working for other people. I said, look, I'm never gonna get generational wealth doing this, right? The way that you build generational wealth so that your kids can eat and their kids can eat too, you gotta get some IP, intellectual property. Okay, you got to invest in some real estate, you got to invest in some stocks, you got to get some intellectual property, right? You got to
Yeah.
save some money, put some money
Yeah.
in, right? So for me, I said, hey, it's time for me to invest in myself. So I started Goals Ventures limited liability corporation. I set it up in California, and then I started doing business as I got a DBA as Goals Media Group, right? Because I knew I wanted to focus on content. We have goalstv.com that's coming soon, so be on the lookout for that. I wanted to focus on community with the business owners and the business leaders in the Black community, brown community, underserved communities, and I wanted to focus on our culture.
Yeah.
So Goals Media Group is my opportunity to provide advertising services to businesses. Same kind of strategy that I provided for Fortune 500 brands like Verizon, Macy's, Estee Lauder, Live Nation, Apple Music, you name it. Same strategies that I would apply to a campaign with Sean Diddy Combs. I'm bringing to small business owners and people that just need that access because I decided that I wanted to help empower this generation to succeed. And
Yeah.
so that's where Ghost Media Group came from. Now, Gold Supply, again, talking about intellectual property, is an opportunity for me to take the knowledge that I learned from Sean John, from Macy, from Lauder, from marketing consumer packaged goods like Rock, and build my own brand.
Yeah.
So I think for anybody that's listening, if there are skills that you have that you've done for years for somebody else, while you're doing that job, go ahead and figure out how you're going to build your own. Like, please believe I had Aubrey Flynn Enterprises back in 2010 when I was working for Puff, you
Yeah.
know, and it was my way of just figuring it out. You know, sometimes
Yeah.
you just have to invest in yourself, start that business, open up that bank account, start having conversations, and you never know, things will happen. So, Goals Ventures is a way to invest in the community. We start off by investing in Goals Media Group, which is our ad business. We provide a lot of free tools to small business owners. So go to goalsmediagroup.com if you're interested. And Goals Supply is the merchandise business. So online retail, custom gear. I'm wearing the merchandise right now. So you can buy that at goalsupply.com. And buy the merch, you get access to tools. So if you buy a hat, we're hooking you up with tools and tech so that you can start and grow a business. We're really just trying to get that word out there, raise that awareness.
One thing that I like, even just from hearing, is all the elements, right? So a complete structured brand that has branches and have elements that all tie into each other. The merchandise ties into the tools tie into the corporation. Like, everything about goals is a circle. Everything ties into each other, which I think when people are building brands, just understanding that when you're building a brand and you're going to create merchandise, make sure the merchandise that you're creating is an extension of the brand, but also powers back to the head, to
Talk
everything
that talk.
power back to the main source, like, when
Yeah,
you're creating the brand. So I think you did a great job. And we talked about brand extensions in like our first week. So that's a great
great,
example of a
great.
complete brand that has extensions that make sense.
Yeah, think about it like this, right? Going back to just real brass tacks from a business perspective. Intellectual property. Intellectual property is basically your way of owning a trademark or a copyright or a patent, right?
Yeah.
So for trademarks, there are a number of different classes. So one class is
And we'll be talking about this next week, actually, in our class
okay.
next week.
I'm
So if you
not going
come back next week, we'll
to
be
explain,
talking about all that
right?
type of stuff.
But I guess what I'm saying is for your intellectual property, you can basically register in whatever class makes sense. So, you guys will learn more about that next week, but those brand extensions and what you're about to learn next week is going to come in handy. That's basically the approach I took. I looked at my IP and I said, how does that live in the apparel space? How does that live in the advertising business services space? How does that live in the streaming space, right? So, you know, it's all about monetization right now, and the barrier to entry so low. There's no excuse, people. It happen. We just gotta go. We just gotta do it. We gotta do it now. We can't procrastinate. Just gotta
Yeah.
get it done. Done is better than perfect. So
Yeah.
don't wait for perfection, because we all human and we far from perfect.
Yes,
So let's
that's
get
it.
it done.
So earlier, we said anyone who had a business, they could go ahead and put a one. So if
Yeah,
you have a business and you put a one in you are killing me with these filters.
yeah. Come on, let's do it. I'm like a kid in a candy store right now.
Oh my goodness. So if you put a one in the comments, um, I had asked you, Aubrey, before when I told you about coming and doing this live, if there could be something that we could give to some business owners and some consultations with Goals Media Group. So, how, is that something we're gonna run that today?
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it.
Okay. So if you put a one in those comments, we want to be able to help you guys out and give you access to these tools that Aubrey does have with Goals Media Supply. So you can how should we have them do it? Should we just have them head over to Goals Media Supply and just fill out the form to do consultation, and just say you were referred, and then we'll just run it that way?
Yeah,
And
goals
what do they
group.
get? What do they get with what you're offering? Because I
Let's
know you have a quarantine kit right now.
talk about it. So we got the quarantine kit right now. Goalsmediagroup.com, goalsmediagroup.com. You log on and you schedule a consultation. And here's what happens in that consultation. All right. On the consultation, you get access to the Goals platform. So the same tools that we're using for social media, for reputation management, for building your profile on Google, all the things that we're talking about, the same tools that you get that we use, you're going to
Yeah.
get to. You're also going to get an audit. So we'll take your website. We'll do an audit. We'll tell you about your speed, your traffic, your keywords, your social presence. We'll give you some benchmarks. Like we'll show you what the industry average is when it comes to these performance indicators. We'll show you what the industry leaders are doing so you can set realistic goals in terms of how you're going to approach the marketplace. And at the end of the day, you'll also get access to us, our team. So you'll be able to book time with us and get consultation and advice on how to grow your business. So, goalsmediagroup.com, lots of software,
And I
lots of training.
tagged it. I tagged it, you
Did
guys.
you?
So yeah,
All right,
everybody knew me.
so,
Thank you for putting it. I seen it. She threw it in the comments, so it's down there, you guys. I tagged the website.
okay,
Um,
Mimi, I appreciate you.
yeah,
Goals
and
Media.
everyone, if you really gain some insight from this information and this conversation, I just need you guys to throw some fireballs in these comments so Aubrey can see how much you guys appreciate him for taking his time to come and share all these knowledge and give you
So
guys all
love.
these gems that he gave to you guys today. Just give him some fire, throw some fire, throw some hearts. Any way that you guys want to show love to Aubrey for coming in and taking time, and spending time with us. So Aubrey, of course, this is IG Live, so we only get 1 hour.
Right,
so
right.
so everyone, like I see these fireballs coming. Okay,
No
my
doubt.
screen's a little delayed, but I see them coming now. So thank you so much for taking time and coming on Knowledge is Key. And everyone who's here, thank you guys for taking time and investing in yourselves to come and get this information. We're here every Wednesday, so we'll be back next Wednesday with another conversation about registering your business properly and making sure that you're getting your paperwork in order. Because I know there's somebody who signed up for that SBA loan and they didn't get it because they realized they were doing business, but they weren't in business because they did not have an LLC registered. They didn't have EIN numbers. So I want to make sure that if we're out here saying we're business owners, that we are really doing business the right way. Okay.
Get it
So that's
done.
next.
Done is better than perfect. Let's go, people.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's get it done. Let's get these goals. All right.
Yeah. So everyone, let's say bye to Aubrey. Bye. And make sure you guys tune in next week, Wednesday at noon for Knowledge is Key. And we'll see you guys then.
Uh,
Deuces.